Hi everyone, it's KarenLee and welcome to the KarenLee Photo Show. I'm here with the infamous Nola.
Hello.
I'm in Los Angeles and you're in...
Today I'm in Gunsan, South Korea.
South Korea. You guys who have seen this show before know that Nola has been a frequent guest. We've known each other for several years. The reason I became first acquainted with you is because you have your own YouTube channel. You did a real funny bit on cougars, like your famous line, "Cougars will let you know when your balls smell." So that's how I got to know you. And since then, you've been married and have a baby.
Yes. I don't do the things that I used to do anymore.
But okay, so let's get into it.
So essentially what the app does is you can set up your profile on there, you can set your rate, and then people can go there and they can pay and purchase the subscription service there. It's a tool that people can be on their mobile device to facilitate the transaction of paying for the subscription fee.
I'm guessing there's a lot of older, horny guys that are doing it to see younger girls naked and things like that, right? I mean, let's face facts, or vice versa. Younger guys want to see older women, or whatever. Who knows what? I mean, it's just basically it's porn to some extent, right?
Yeah.
What it's like that now that you're a husband and a father. How's that going?
It's a lot of work.
Which one, the husband or the father? which is more work? Because I know you have a little baby.
The baby easy. The marriage part is not. The marriage is not bad. It's actually nice to be married. It's good to be married. It's not a bad thing. And we met via Instagram.
Really?
So this is my thing though. I never was a fan of dating websites. Reason being because people. I looked at the dating websites like this looks so phony, and so I was like, why not go to Instagram? Going back to like your live stream yesterday with the friend zone. Go on Instagram, make friends with someone on Instagram, talk to them in their DM.
So you were in the friend zone first?
Yeah, we was friends on Instagram first, and then after like a few months of us talking back and forth, and we decided to meet up, and then we met, and then here we are now, married and have a kid.
Awesome. You're not chasing cougars any longer.
I give advice to young hunters.
I would like to know, you were in that niche for a while. What would you say some of your tips were for picking up those older women?
When I was in my early 20s, I was dating one or two. It's not, I don't know if we call each other girlfriend, boyfriend, but dating. And I think she was like 31, 32, and I was 23. So don't try to go head first into it. Like, hey, I'm trying to get it right off the bat because they automatically gonna see that BS coming and then I'm like, oh, nope, bye, Felicia. So it's just a matter of...
Oh, my God, that's the second time today I heard that term. They would bye, Felicia, you if you went in there full forces, just going for the sex. You got to get to know her as a person.
Yeah, you got to get to know them. Essentially, that's it. And be serious. Be open, be honest. If they ask you a question, don't beat around the bush. Be a little bit of tactful. Be a little bit of mysterious, but not to the point where you seem like you're too shady or whatever, because that doesn't work regardless. Be yourself, know what you want, and if you don't, but that's the thing. So the older women, they like guys they like young guys who know what they want to do. But then on the other hand, you have the other ones who are okay with those who don't know what they want to do, but they want to help. They want to help them.
They want to teach them.
Yeah. So I take that back. I did have one serious relationship. And she was one of those. I had a good head on my shoulder, and she saw that, and she wanted to be a part of that. It was a mutual benefit. We worked out. It was good.
What would you say the best part of being in a relationship with an older woman was?
Best part is because
Besides the cougar will tell you if your balls smell.
No offense to younger women. My wife, she's younger than me now, but the fact that I see the difference, a big dramatic difference, and the difference is just maturity and time. The older women, they got all their 20s and stuff out their system. They figure out who they are. They figure out what they want. They have a clear path on where they're gonna go. When you come to the table with them, you don't have to worry about sitting through all the BS.
In other words, like less game playing and less neediness and that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. A lot more confident, a lot more independent. They like the independence to be respected, and because they respect your independence, so they want mutual respect on those fronts.
And they have frequent flyer miles. I'm just quoting you from like back in the day. It was one of the funniest things.
I didn't travel a lot, so you got all these frequent flyer miles built up. They can take you places. Like, hey, look, you want to go here? All right, here's some of my miles.
Well, were our cougars popular, like in the different places that you've been to in Asia?
Older women, they're popular. The younger guys like to go for the older girls.
Is that big on the Air Force?
Kind of, yeah.
Well, you got a little bit of maturity to you as well, so I'm sure that it helps.
Thank you. I grew up in New Orleans, the rough streets.
Yeah. How was growing up in New Orleans?
Growing up in New Orleans for me was different because I didn't really have too much interaction outside the Black community. It wasn't until Katrina happened where I finally was exposed to the rest of the world. And so my high school was predominantly Black high school, which is by all means nothing wrong with that. However, me being a explorer type of person, I was like, I want to learn about other communities. I'm like, what are they doing that we're not doing? I want to figure out so I can probably take something back. I want to see what else is out there. I want to learn more.
Horizons, yeah.
Exactly. So I went to a college in New Orleans, University of New Orleans, and then that's when I started interacting as well. Because when Katrina happened, I had to go to Texas. We got put into a place, and then it was, all right, cool. I started interacting more. My parents, they was divorced at the time. I was with my mom and my brother. And my aunt, my cousins, and grandmother, we all was like one big convoy. And we drove.
Scott and the car just like drove to Texas.
Yeah, we drove the day before though, because we had our 5-day bag like normal. Oh, hurricane coming. All right, make your 5-day bag and go to Texas or something.
Wow.
And
so is that typical that you'd be ready for a hurricane at any
yes.
time if you live in New Orleans?
And that's the thing that people don't realize. Yes, hurricanes come and go. So that's why some people didn't leave, because normally the levee system holds, and it was just this one time that the levee system didn't hold. It was just the levee system didn't hold because it wasn't built for that type of storm. Mm-hmm. So, but now we have the information, we have the data, we now know we have to build a much more robust system for next time. We moved back to I went back to New Orleans, and then that's when I was exposed to all the different races and all that. Katrina, in Texas, I got exposed to a bunch of races too. And then I was like, okay, I want to learn more. I want to broaden this horizon here. New Orleans is too crazy. And I say, look, let me join the military early. Join the military. And then they sent me to my first base in Japan in 2008.
And now, how many countries have you been to?
I lived in 3 different countries and been to 8 different countries.
That's awesome.
So,
good luck to you and everything. I'll have the links to your website and my description box on YouTube.
On the website, you can sign up. If you can put your email if you're interested in beta testing the app. It's for if you're a fitness person, if you are a motivational speaker, if you're anybody who has content that you have like a private Instagram or Snapchat and you want to monetize it.
I'm definitely going to check it out. Well, thank you very much. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel.
It's time to think about it.